Hello guys, so welcome back to the SQL section of Data Engineering with Animesh. Today we are going to solve a 10 question in the SQL series of SQL LeetCode programming. So the question is project employees 1. So might be in the upcoming questions there might be another question similar to this. So let us go through this question. So there are two tables. One is project where project ID employee ID is the primary key of this table. Employee ID is a foreign key to the employee table. So basically there would be a join and the join would be done using employee ID. That hint has been given to us. Each row of this table indicates that the employee with employee ID is working on a project with project ID. So basically, suppose project ID 1 and the employee, the name of the ID of the employee that are working on this project ID is given in this table. The other table is employee. So employee ID is the primary key of the table. It is guaranteed that experience here is not null, so there would be minimum of 1 year of experience. Each row of this table contains information about one employee. So very basic tables. Now what they have asked is write an SQL query that reports the average experience years of all the employees for each project, rounded to 2 digits. So basically, the number of employees working in a particular project should be calculated, and the average years of that employees should be calculated. Means suppose there are three people working in a project ID 1, so we will calculate their age and we will divide it by 3. Return the result in any order. So quickly let's see the example. So see, for particular project ID 1, we have 3 employees working, 1, 2 and 3 with the employee ID. Now say the total age or sum of the experience of these employees is 6, right? Sorry, I have been mentioning age before. These are experience years. Now 6 divided by 3, what we would get the average is 2. So average experience years is 2. And now for second project ID, it is 1 and 4. So 1 is 3 and 4 is 2. So 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. And so likewise, you have to give the desired output. We have to keep in mind the rounding off, and that you all know if you have been following my series, it is very simple. So let us quickly go to the code panel and code this. First, we will take the tables from project P inner join employee E on P dot employee ID is equals to. I hope this is clear why we are joining on this employee ID, because it is already given also, and this is the common factor or common column between the both tables. Now you see, we also have to calculate basis on the project ID, means separate for each project ID. So when you have to do it separately for each group, or we have to form a group inside the table, we use group by, and group by would be p dot project ID. Now what we have to select, see the first column is a project ID, so it is very simple. Select p dot project ID. Now second is we have to do the sum of experience years of all the employees working in a particular project. Simple. Sum of, because we have already did a group by here, if you see we already have done a group by. So we have formed group inside a table. So now suppose for group 1 it is calculating. So we only have to do a simple thing. Sum of E dot experience underscore years and divided by count star. By count star, I mean the total number of entries in a particular group. And this will give us as average as average years. Now one more thing, rounding off. Don't ever forget this round off clause whenever it is asked, because the interviewer always see how specific you are about the question, or in how detailed you are reading the question. Okay. So select period project ID. We are calculating summing the experience years and dividing by total number of people present in a particular project, rounding off to 2. Then We have did a inner join on, and we have did a group by. So it should work. This was a very basic, simple question. Just testing your ability to find the average and see it is accepted. See, so I hope you would have understood this question. Very simple. Just keep in mind how you are finding this average number of years. Just keep the sum of the total number of experience years and divide by the number of people working in a project and group by project ID, because we have to calculate for different projects separately. So you can go to this video again, pause this video in between, and solve this by yourself, then compare the result. And so I would be seeing you in my next video. Till then, happy learning, keep on learning, keep practicing, and goodbye.